Hey friends, it's Hope and today I am here to do a Friday Reads video for you guys slash Easter weekend TBR. I have a 4-day weekend this weekend thanks to my lovely workplace who gave us off. It's very much appreciated because girl, I have so many books that I want to read and make my way through and finish this weekend, and I have not had too much time within the last couple of days to do so because work has been absolutely crazy. But yeah, I have 3 books that I want to show you guys today, 3 of which I am enjoying, somewhat a little bit hesitant on. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get started with what I plan on reading this weekend. The first, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that it was either last weekend or the weekend before, I can't even remember now, but I worked an empty bowls event for work, and on my way to the event that I was working, I found a free little library, and in the free little library was this beauty, The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This book doesn't come out until May 17th. I absolutely adore JLA. I will read anything that she puts out, and I knew this book was going to have a very different feel than the other ones that I'm more used to reading. I absolutely adore her Lux series. I just got done reading the Dark Elements trilogy. Those series and trilogies are definitely more paranormal, and they do not have that contemporary vibe. So I was really anxious and super excited to get my hands on this book this summer, but now I do not have to wait that long. I am currently on page 150 and I'm enjoying it, but like I said, it does not feel like a Jennifer L. Armentrout book. This book is about a girl named Mallory. She grew up in foster care and she had a very traumatic foster care childhood. There was a boy living with her as well. His name was Ryder, and he was always coming to her rescue. The reader really doesn't know what exactly happened, but there was a specific day in their childhood where something really bad happened, and she was taken to the hospital and treated for burns, and now she is in a really healthy and loving family who's actually adopted her. She has been homeschooled for a long time, but she's decided that she is feeling well enough and confident enough to actually go to high school for her senior year, where she happens to get reconnected with Ryder, the guy who promised her to protect her forever and to love her forever. But things are a lot more complicated because years have passed since they've seen each other. They were both in this really bad foster care home, so they have seen a lot and been through a lot in their childhood. But there is now some type of spark and more than just this protective element of being foster care brother and sister together back in the day. I am really loving Ryder's character. Surprise, surprise, right? Like JLA writes some really good male characters that are easy to fall in love with. I'm really enjoying his character and I'm loving it. Like I said, I'm 150 pages in, which honestly, like, that's not even very far in this book. Like, this thing is thick. So I'm really looking forward to continue on with this read. I don't know if I will finish it this weekend. I'm wanting to kind of savor it because it's JLA. But with that said, I might be finishing it in a few days. I will let you guys know what I think of it in my wrap up either this month or next month. And I'll probably do a non-spoiler book review closer to the time the book is going to be coming out in May. Now, The Problem with Forever actually reminds me of 2 books that I have read. The first one is Until Friday Night by Abby Glines, and the second one is Perfect Chemistry by Simone Elclis. I can never say her last name, but this lady right here. The Problem with Forever has some aspects to it which is like a perfect just mesh and combination of Until Friday Night and Perfect Chemistry, which makes me want to pick up Perfect Chemistry once again and read it. I don't reread a lot of books very often, but the book from JLA really is giving me the urge to reread Perfect Chemistry. So I think I'm going to pick this up this weekend as well. I really love this book. If you guys like YA contemporary-ish type books where it deals with more of like the bad boy, but he's more than what meets the eye, and the good girl who kind of has like this perfect life, but there are a lot of things happening in her personal life that you just don't see on the outside, and they come together and really help each other out, and of course romance happens, then I definitely suggest this book because it is more than what I just just kind of summed up right there. It is a wonderful read. This is one of my very first books that I was just like, there's no way I will ever read that book because this cover is hideous. But then for some reason I decided to pick it up. I fell in love with it, and then I had to go out and buy the book because I think I got it from the library once upon a time, but now I own it. I think it's gonna be a reread. If you guys have read the Perfect Chemistry Companion Trilogy, I don't really know what's it called, let me know down below so we can chat about it. The last and final book that I think I'm going to finish this weekend, like I really want to, is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I have had very conflicting feelings about this book over the last week or so. I have been reading a chapter here and a chapter there, and I'm just so torn on what's going on, mostly because I kind of got spoiled for what's going to happen in the next book. So for that reason, I just am not enjoying it as much as I would have hoped to. I really do like where Selena's character is going and the growth and the development that she is going through right now. I really like her strategy to the King's ultimatum, and I am really, really loving Kale. I have a very big frustration though because I just really need them to just get it over with and just smooch, but no. But Kale has the strongest self-discipline. He is like solid. He is like, I'm not going to kiss her. This is gonna get me into trouble. I'm Dorian's best friend. I will never do that to him. Boy has some self-control, and I can't even. So yeah, there's that. Right now, I am halfway through this book. I think if I were to rate it right now, it would be a 3 out of 5 stars just because my enjoyment of the book was kind of spoiled. And so I'm not really absolutely loving it, but the writing is fantastic. I like where the story is going. So we will just see if my opinion changes through the second half of the book, and maybe I can just tuck away that spoiler in the back of my mind. Who knows? We'll just see. Alrighty, friends. Well, these are the 3 books that I plan on reading this weekend. Hopefully, I will be able to finish all 3 because how awesome would that be? Is it very realistic? Probably not. I'm also going to go see the new Batman and Superman movie tomorrow. I've heard that the critics are giving it like a 2 thumbs down, but I'm not a film critic, so I'm really not expecting to agree with the people who are professionals in this field. I just hope that I enjoy it. Let me know down below too if you guys are seeing any movies this weekend. Steve from the Lawn Gnome, are you seeing any movies this weekend? I'm curious. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm sure I'll see you soon. Bye.